Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has hidden unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure, or admire an old one. What will we find today? Let's dig in. Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
Up until I was in 5th grade, math usually consisted of a few pages of problems in a workbook that included 2 word problems at the bottom, my least favorite ones. The most fun we ever had in math was racing each other with long division on the chalkboard on Fridays, and we usually knew who would win that. But when I was in 5th grade, a lady came to our school and taught the teachers how to teach using hands-on activities. Since my mom was a teacher, I got to attend after school. Not only did she show how to do Venn diagrams and number cubes and rods to make it more fun, but these things helped the students remember how to do things. Yeah, it took a little longer, but the learning was more permanent. By the time my kids started math, the internet was teeming with hands-on activities for every learning goal. They learned how to tell time by becoming hands on a giant clock. They learned addition and subtraction by jumping up and down the stairs. They learned multiplication with cereal and a plethora of other games and snacks. Even so, they needed more than one lesson to make each of these math objectives stick in their minds. Jesus understood how people learn. He taught the multitudes, but he focused his teaching mostly on the 12 disciples. The crowds got to hear his teaching and see him work miracles, but the 12 got the advanced 3-year hands-on course. Daily, they listened to his teaching and watched his miracles, but they also got to participate in them. For example, when we talked about a couple of weeks ago, the feeding of the 5,000, all those people were so tired and hungry, and Jesus challenged the disciples to give them something to eat. When they admitted their natural inability to do this, Jesus made it a teaching opportunity. Seeing how little they had, the disciples had the opportunity to watch it multiply as they passed it out. Then they got together 12 baskets full of leftovers and probably got to eat the scraps for the next couple of days. Yet you turn the page in the Bible, and they've forgotten all they've learned. When a group of 4,000 needed to be fed, instead of building on what they'd already learned, Jesus practically had to start over. Did the disciples not remember how he'd fed the 5,000? Or did it not occur to them that he could do it twice? Again, Jesus used this as a learning opportunity, so they got to pass out the food and collect the leftovers. Surely they'd remember all this hands-on learning. Yet in the next chapter, they were concerned because they'd forgotten to bring food. Jesus chastised them and said, "Don't you remember what I just did?" Yeah, we're kind of dense sometimes, aren't we? But Jesus teaches us in a hands-on way. He might even repeat a lesson over and over until we get it. Sometimes when we still don't get it, he has to remind us, "Don't you remember how I provided for you in the past? Don't you think I can do it again? Remember how I used you to minister to someone when they were having a hard time? Don't you think I'll send someone to you during your time of need? Remember how I taught you this last time this cropped up? Use what you learned already. Trust me. Lean on me. Learn from me." What has God taught you in the past that would apply to your present circumstances? What is God having to reteach you?
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. Also, if you'd like to share a treasure God has given you by doing an episode, please contact us. You can listen to other episodes on our website, which you'll find in the description below. Thanks for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.